Saturday, December 8th. Welcome the holidays with the creators of Lowrider and Outlaw. War. Featuring Brenton Wood, Barbara Mason, The Shy Lights, Joe Baton, Rose Royce, Patty Drew, Mike and the Sensations. Hosted by Cat Williams. Microsoft Theater in LA. Saturday, December 8th. Tickets at ASX.com.
And we just wanted to let you guys know about our concert December 8th featuring War. Yeah, we got War, Barbara Mason, Brenton Wood, Joe Baton, Rolls Royce, The Shy Lights, Trish Cholito, and special guest host Cat Williams going to be in the house. But right now, say hello to my friends Lonnie and Sal from the group War, everybody. Yay!
How you doing, Lonnie?
Good, Sal. How you doing, Lonnie?
Yeah, good, man.
How you doing, Sal?
Hey, how you doing, Bruce?
Man, thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I know it's always a hassle to get these guys because they're always working and, you know, they want to stay home when they're home. But we got them here, and we're going to ask them a few questions and do all that stuff. First of all, let me say thank you guys very much for doing this show this coming Saturday at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. The last time I worked with War was at the Quiet Cannon Ballroom. I think that was maybe 8 years ago.
10.
Maybe 8 to 10 years ago.
20.
No, not. I'm only 22.
Oh,
and so it had to be like almost 10 years ago. So, and we did the ballroom over at the Quiet Cannon. Great show, a wonderful show, great turnout and stuff like that. So I've been trying ever since to get them back, and finally it's done deal. They won't do my ballrooms no more. They only do the big places. So we had to go to the Microsoft Theater. So Lonnie Jordan, how in the heck are you?
I'm fine as vintage wine.
And that's even better.
Just had a birthday.
Happy birthday to Lonnie Jordan, everybody. He just turned 27.
Thank you.
Can we say your age?
07.
07. 70.
That's his dyslexia kicking in.
And happy birthday. You don't even, I think it's the music that keeps you looking young. It has to be.
It's the music.
Hey. And then everybody, my good longtime friend, how long you been with War now?
Too long.
Yeah.
Well, this coming year is going to be 29 years.
29 years. So we go back.
It's a century.
Before he was with War. We were hanging out.
Back in the
go
70s,
back over like
man.
20
More than that.
20
I remember
some
the
years.
East Side Connection back then. I heard about you guys. You guys were still in your diapers playing bass and
Right.
guitar and everything.
He was from the Valley, and we were from East Los. But we ended up hooking up. He's done a couple. He was on a couple of our tracks that we recorded as well. And so say hello to Sal Rodriguez. Sal,
Hey, everybody.
you know everybody's always so proud. Proud of you, and
dude.
you know everything that you did from your drum offs at Guitar Center. He's won more drum offs at Guitar Center than anybody, right? You still have the record.
Yeah.
You still have the record, right?
3.
3, yes. Nobody else has done that. He's won all the 3 competitions, drum off. They won't let him participate no more. Now he's just a judge. Yeah, they will let
Here
him.
come the judge.
But everybody, all of our group, everybody, we're all very, very proud of you. Every time we see you guys
you,
up there, everybody's all proud. And like, we know him. I say, he owes me. I'm going to get my money. But we're really proud. And, this combination that you guys have together is really, really locked in. And it's been amazing. I mean, well, it has to be. You kept him around for 29 years, right?
Hey, something? I didn't keep him around. He kept himself around. And that's the best part, because he's the one that helped bring in other entertainers, other performers in the, not performers, other musicians.
Right.
In the band. Well, performers, yeah. He's the reason for the family that's in there. Because, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know who to pick.
Right, and I've noticed that the band members that you have, most of the band members have been with you for quite some time, 10 years plus, right?
You have to ask him.
10 years plus.
10 years. We have Marcos Reyes from Bakersfield.
Yeah, Marcos has been with you for quite a while.
I know, almost 20 years, probably something like that.
And I was very happy to see. My friend Cornelius Mims been playing bass with you guys.
Corny.
Corky. Oh, he's good. corny.
Well, that's where he goes. His nickname, right?
Yeah,
Corny?
yeah, it is.
He was the prostitute. I mean, the substitute.
For Rene Camacho.
For Rene Camacho. Yeah, well, Corny and I, we go way back when my brother and I, we were playing at little clubs in Whittier and everywhere else. But, you know, we would hang out with his group. They were called Tees at the time. And so we go way back. All the musicians at those times.
You know something? The other answer to your question when you said how long did, the fact that I allowed, again, I didn't allow Sal to come in. Sal came in. It was automatic. And the other thing is that I forgot what I was going to say.
It's all right. I wasn't listening.
Thank you.
No, I think the price just went up.
I do not. No,
Price?
No.
We were getting paid.
No. A lot of people ask me. They always ask me about the demographics in the band, and I always let them know that most of the people that you see in the band are there because they want it.
Right.
They're entertainers who wanted to spread the word to the fans.
Absolutely.
Unconditionally.
Absolutely. And I know you all give it your all every performance, and I've seen it. Your music, the original War Band, you've always had a connection with the Latino community. Your music had that little bit of, you know, kind of Latin vibe, you know, to it. And I'm not saying really hardcore Latin, but it just had that kind of Latin feel.
Although we had it.
And
could do it.
And the Latin community has just embraced you. And how did that come about with your with the songwriting and just, you know, I don't want to, you can't classify what it was. It was just you guys doing your own thing.
Yeah, just we just pretty much just felt whatever was a part of our life at the time, our environment. And growing up in Compton and Long Beach and Harbor City.
There you have it. You have it. That explains it all right there. Yes, that was our culture over here.
But you left out one thing: the year. That's the difference. See, back then I would say the 50s. Oh, am I telling my age? Anyway, back in the 50s, we had I would say a mixed salad bowl of music in Compton,
Right.
Harbor City, and Long Beach. I mean, we're talking about Cajuns,
Right.
Creole,
Hey,
Latinos.
Artie, do we have a little bit of that music queued up? So let's take a listen to it. What song do we have right here?
No!
What song do we have right here, Artie? Oh, okay.
Can't we be friends?
And this is the name of our show, Why Can't We Be Friends? We decided to name the concert Why Can't We Be Friends? Because we have so many artists and everybody's just going to have a good time and enjoy each other, enjoy the music.
Like that. You're looking at me like you're trying to get permission.
So Why Can't We Be Friends has become a universal song. I mean, throughout politics and every politician, everybody uses this song now. Did you think it was going to be that big?
Nope, not at all. I never even thought any of our music was going to even play on the radio.
Even on the moon, right, Lonnie?
Yeah, even on the moon.
Right, that's
Yeah,
right,
that was
exactly.
the song
They
that
did play the song on the moon.
And Galaxy. But I never.
Galaxy.
Yeah, also, and Why Can't We Be Friends, when they linked, the Russians and the Americans linked the ships together, but the capsules. But I never,
Amazing.
in my right mind at the time, or my bad mind.
Any mind.
Or
Never
any
mind.
that we were going to have any music played on the radio because it was just a little bit too different for the radio.
Right.
DJs had issues with it.
I mean, that's just, a great accomplishment to hear a song on the radio for one, but to hear it played on the moon, politicians are using that song, you know, companies.
Divorce court.
Yeah, divorce
Why can't we
court,
be friends?
exactly. So listen, everybody.
Judge Judy?
Why Can't We Be Friends concert and show. We have a great lineup. Our headliners, War, is going to be at the Microsoft Theater this coming Saturday, December 8th, along with the lovely Barbara Mason. We got Brenton Wood. We got Rolls Royce, the Shy Lights, Joe Batan. We have Trish Toledo, Rocky Padilla, Gilbert Esquivel is going to be there, and Angel Baby will be in the house, and our host, Cat Williams, will be there. It's going to be a great lineup. I'm going to let our other hosts come in and ask a few questions, so come on in. Say hello to the beautiful Stephanie. Yay,
Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Have a seat.
No seat here, Bronson, in between you guys. A nice sandwich over here.
There you go.
How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Good. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I brought a little, some discussion questions so we can have a chit chat over here. And I'm gonna start with the first one. If you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now? Let's think about it. I'm gonna start with.
You can ask him.
I'm gonna
You
start
want me to start first?
Give me a chance to think.
I think I would probably be a gardener.
Huh? Why so? That's
Because I'm doing that right now. That's what I'm doing.
No way. At your own house?
Yeah, my own house.
Do you enjoy?
I really enjoy it now because I mean, it's good therapy, man. You plant, you water, you see
Right.
things grow, and you nurture things. It's
Right,
just
you're
like life.
connected with life, with nature.
With nature,
It's actually
yeah.
a good talent to have. I know my brother and my mom are very good with plants.
Mhm.
With me, I have to remind myself to put water on the plants. So
Well, the plants are plastic, so they you have to put water on it.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Like, yeah, no, it does not work.
No, I think that's I don't know.
Edible plants, I hope.
Yeah, edible plant.
There you go.
Oh, okay, that's a different one.
Yeah.
What about you?
Vegan.
Donnie?
Oh, well, there's two things I think I would have ended up being in. One is a minister,
Huh?
and the other
That's a
a
good one.
pimp.
A pimp?
Well, it's the same thing, right? No, never mind.
Dang.
No, preacher, pimp, PP,
Tell us
whatever.
the reason why,
Well,
the behind the story of these interesting choices.
Let's
well, because
talk about it, Lionel.
Well, okay. To make a short story long, back when I wanted to be a preacher or minister, whatever you want to call it, I was disappointed with a lot of ministers who were contradicting their ministry, and of course, I was playing keyboards in churches and in
Okay.
different denominations. So I learned a lot, and I learned enough to not want to play in church anymore, and I learned to be able to minister my own roof as a
Right.
church. Now, as far as the pimp thing, you are too young for me to discuss that right now.
That's
It's
in another
okay.
station,
It's
right?
okay.
That's another
I'm
program.
21 and older. It's okay. We
That'd
can
be at
discuss-
3 in the morning.
That's same age as my grandchildren. I only discuss that with my male grandchildren.
Okay. Well, maybe you can discuss that with Bruce later on. We're gonna keep that open.
down in the bar.
Down in the bar.
Down in the bar. Down in the boondocks.
Oh my God. Let's go to the second one.
Hey.
It's cute.
Oh.
Guy crawling down here.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Is that a
man?
cockroach?
Scare me like
That's
that.
Artie.
Alrighty, guys. If you can have your fans remember one thing about you, what would it be and why? Dun dun dun.
Well,
Who wants to start?
okay.
Let's start this side.
Well, I'd like for the fans to remember all the beautiful feelings, the emotions that they got out of our concerts when we would play all the hits for them, because believe me, I can play the same songs every night, and it gives me a different feeling that uplifts me every time. And I can see my fans, which is a reflection of me.
Right.
And that's very uplifting. I mean, that's what's kept me this long
Right.
performing, and it's kept me happy even more than my wife. Oh, you didn't hear me say that. No, I did. No, I didn't. No, I love my wife, and
That's
so
amazing.
and nothing better than my wife. Although my music was there before her, but she was just an added extension to that,
A compliment.
who helped me to stay healthy, to keep performing like I do.
That's beautiful.
So it's all an added, and believe me, any young man that you ever link up with, he better open the door for you. He better share his food with you. He better buy you gifts.
Are
He
you
better-
listening? Are you listening?
He better love you like you've never been loved before
Amen.
in your life. And that comes from me. And if they don't do it, come to me. Because don't let no one get you down.
Yes, I like that. I like that.
Because if they do, Sal will be around.
Sal is here. Dallas here. Hey, I'm having my own
You
little
be serenaded
concert
right here, man. It's a whole concert.
I'm winning in
Yeah,
life.
how
I'm
much
winning
money
in
people
life.
pay for that? It's a lot of pesos, man.
Hashtag goals. Yeah. How about you, Sal? Same question. If you can have your fans remember one thing about you, what would it be?
Just that they're happy, and every time they come in and expect to hear the music, because the music is the one that breaks down these walls and the barriers, man. It's the music that makes people happy, connects them together. No matter what, they can be feeling so down, they can be feeling, really in a dark place. But when they come to the show, and I know when the people leave, man, it's like everywhere I go, they always say, man, this is one of the best concerts that we've been to. Because I go out in the audience, I like to shake hands
Even
with
when
people.
we're playing bad.
Yeah, even when we have a bad night, which we very seldom do have bad nights.
Sounding
But in the up on stage, we know as artists, when we have good nights or bad nights, because sometimes technical difficulties or this happens, but we give it our all, and this is our job to make sure that people are entertained, that they go out there feeling happy, like, it's like, hey, it's all worth it going there, and they just feel a part of us, you know what I mean? We feel a part of them. That's what we do. That's our life.
That's a good message.
So when we're slipping in the darkness, we look at each other and say, don't let none of this stuff get you down. Let's keep playing.
That's awesome. I like that.
Also, like he's saying, like, I don't know how many times you played the people. Sometimes they ask me, like, don't you get tired of playing the same songs? I go, no, because a lot of times, you see the audience reaction.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear all day music, don't let anyone get you down, or even that song. So I see people sometimes on their phone holding their phones up and they're crying and just going like this, and I'm going like, wow, that's pretty. That's amazing how the music can just penetrate their hearts and just forget about their troubles from that 90 minutes or 2 hour show that we give to them.
Yeah,
so that's
and
cool.
When they ask me, if I get tired of playing my music, I usually just tell them, do you get tired of hearing it? And they don't.
That's the answer right there.
There it is.
That's the
It's
answer
cool,
right
man. It's
there.
pretty cool.
I was
Music.
actually going to ask you, since you mentioned, the whole connection with fans and everything, what's something memorable that you've seen a fan doing? Other than, like, it's getting interesting. It's getting
Well, we don't inhale when we're up there. We learn not to inhale because we get hungry after we finish the show.
So when they're smoking, we don't inhale the smoke.
we don't. Yeah, we don't
Oh my
inhale.
god, that's so funny.
But that's it. Just the people's reaction. There's a lot of great reactions. They're dancing. They just you see like four generations out there. Sometimes you got little kids, their dads, their dads, and then their grandparents. You know what I mean?
And isn't that doesn't it feel awesome for you guys to know that you guys made timeless music?
Oh, yeah, the
It's
kids are singing the song.
Yes.
They know it. And anytime that I have an interview with one of the kids, I interview them. And I ask them the questions. They know more than I do about my past.
Wow.
I mean, and I said, well, when did you Google that? They said, no, I heard it. I just heard it. And then they start saying, I heard it through the grapevine. I said, you know that song? I mean, it's amazing to me. It's impressive, but scary. Because
Scary all
I'm
at the same
thinking,
time.
are you cloned? Which reminds me, I think a lot of people are cloned nowadays.
Oh, yeah, guys. Also, I have one last question for you guys from my part. What new music are you guys into right now? The people want to know. Fans want to know.
I love Bruno Mars.
Huh.
And I still love my hardcore salsa. I love my
Nice.
Joe Patan, Ralphie Pecan. I love my Eddie Palmieri and Charlie. I mean, I love my Tito Fuente, Tito Rodriguez, Sal Rodriguez. I love
Fania All-Stars.
all the
Listen to each
Fania
other.
All-Stars because I grew up on that.
Right.
And I was fortunate enough to jam with all these guys in New York City back in the 70s. Everybody had afros, including me. Bell bottoms. I sat in. I'm standing next to Tito Fuente. I didn't know who he was at the time, but all of a sudden he twirled his sticks. I looked at him and said, dang. And Papa D, my percussionist at the time, was laughing at me. You could hear him laughing over all the music. And next thing I know, Choku also was on there. And all of a sudden, he introduced me to Tito, a young Tito, and I said, wow, you're good. Had I known, I didn't
Should
know.
do that for a living.
I was young. I had no clue who they were. I had no clue who the white rock and rollers were in America.
Right.
I knew the British rockers because of Eric Burden, who was our lead singer at the time, you know, and all the British invasion. But I didn't know. I knew who Elvis Presley was, the Everly Brothers, and that was about it. But everyone else I didn't know. So I was a little bit, I guess, secluded in my own world.
Right.
You know, and that's when I found out the world is a ghetto. Hey!
I think that's it too. I mean, we got some of the elements of the music, the Latin feel, as Bruce was talking about, because from that early age, Jelani was absorbing all these different rhythms from all these different places in New York and
Cal
people,
Jada,
from Puerto Rico, from Cuba.
Right, from all
So
those
all that
nice
stuff, I guess, got
Cacao.
entangled with the creation of all this early music, you know, that they created.
Of also, and it was also a mixture of like back when we call it calypso music,
Right.
and then ska, and then reggae. You know, Harry Belafonte,
Introducing
all
to
that.
all those good
just a blend,
mixtures.
a music, a salad bowl. Even New Orleans music back in the early days, it's just a blend of everything. I love it because I love the gumbo that we still have today.
Right.
You know, Sal knows it, you know, and everyone in the band knows it, and they don't even know it.
It's true.
And that's the beauty part of them
Yeah.
being versions. Oh, did I say versions? Sorry.
No, I think it's a beautiful thing. Music, it's an eternal gift, I like to say, to the world,
Yeah.
because it stays forever. And before we continue, I want to know what the fans are asking. If we have any questions, Patty, let's see.
No
our
backstage passes. I get too many of those
Everybody's
calls.
excited for the show, and people want to know what does it feel like to hear your music in movies, or to hear like George Lopez opening his act with your music.
Well,
Oh, can you repeat it?
I heard some of it.
Can you repeat it again? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. What does it feel like to hear your music in movies, or to see George Lopez open his act with your music?
It's an honor, and it feels like it's an endorphin kicking in every time I hear it on TV, radio, football games, the whole bit. It's an honor, and the reason why it's an honor because again, I never thought it would ever play on the radio ever, and then it gets on TV, and then a lot of people sampled it and started using it in rap songs, and it's just unbelievable. It was out of control, you know, and even Sal has a Spanish version of Lowrider, and people always call me and say, "Hey man, we just heard Lowrider in Spanish, man, at Disneyland on those rides." And I said, "Oh, okay, that's Sal Rodriguez, you know."
Todos mis amigos conocen el Lowrider. Para todo el público latinoamericano.
Me encanta. All right, Patty, another question? Do we have?
Yeah, we're just gonna do one more, because if not, we're going to be here forever. But people want to know, what advice do you have for other bands that are starting up?
Sal, what advice?
What advice I have? Just show up on time, show up with a good attitude, and when you're there to play and get paid, do your job.
Give your all.
Just do your job, give it all, and don't create a bad vibe in there. It's all about vibration, with your bandmates, and when you get that creativity with your bandmates, a good vibe, then you shoot it out to the audience, and it goes back and forth.
And they bring it back to you.
Bring it back to you.
No bad dramas.
Yeah.
And also know the music business.
Yeah, don't try to change the wheel that's already been invented. Just go along with it, and if you want to create something, go on your own and create it, and then you'll see what it's like.
Awesome, guys. Before I leave, can you give a big shout out to these following lists, and then I'm gonna call Bruce so we can wrap it up over here.
Okay.
You need a
Putting
telephone.
on the gas.
You need a telephone.
I gotta put
My
these on.
Oh, you're not gonna
We
call
need
for
it,
this.
no.
Bobby D presents Bruce Soto events. Wow, that's a good little hook.
Right?
Bobby, maybe we can write a
what I'm
song
talking
about
about.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Write a song on that one.
All
and
right.
FKOA.
FKOA. So FKOA stands for what? School me on that.
FKOA is our other company, and I don't know what it stands for.
Oh.
It's Fat Kid of America.
Fat Kid of America.
I was gonna think of
What is
something. I'm
that?
glad you told me.
Fat Kid of America.
The
Fat-
F part.
Fat Kid
Of America.
of America.
Kid of
There you go.
America.
I just learned something new.
Okay, me too.
To all us fat
So-
kids
In
from
America.
in America,
What are you looking at him for?
we got our logo.
we
here.
got our issues, don't we?
Thank you, FKOA, for that.
No, so Bobby D presents Bruce Soto events. That's a good little hook there, man. I like
Thank you.
that.
Couple
Thank you, Bruce.
couple more questions. Let me see. Annalisa, super excited to see War on Saturday, along with Brentwood. From Irene Jimenez, are you guys at Holloway? No, we're at Soto Studios. Let me see.
Where is that?
Joanna, hi Joanna Alvarado Salas. Lonnie is awesome. Nice, very good. Ferdy Luna, good questions, good answers. Enjoying the interview. Roy Rubio, thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Sal. This is the bodyguard for all the war members. And from Jim Trujillo, blessings to all of us. And from Christina Hurtado, all I want for Christmas is 2 VIP tickets. Nice, yes. I love it.
And
That's all I
and
want.
a T-shirt.
All I want for Christmas is for you to go buy 2 VIP concert tickets.
He said that.
So, Artie, can you cue up a song for me, please?
So what's happening Saturday?
Saturday, December 8th, Microsoft Theater.
Oh.
Turn that up a little bit more. Turn that music up a little bit more.
Pump it. Hit it.
Took shorthand in school, see?
Cisco Kid. What is the most requested song out of all the War catalog?
Baby Brothers, Cisco Kids, Smell the Wine, Lowrider, Why Can't We Be Friends? I said that. All the music.
So you're saying like all of them, huh? Okay, so now, already bring it up.
That's the police. I'm out of here.
Police is coming.
That's not real, is
This
it?
is Uber right, yeah.
I gotta
My
ask
Uber.
one more question. You've been in the business a long time. The war has been together for quite a while. We all have that one thing, that most memorable moment on stage, or the person you worked with that has to stand out the most. And for you, it was what?
Well,
In your whole career.
the most memorable part of my career is when we jammed with Jimi Hendrix back in the 70s, the night before he died.
That's history right there, folks. A lot of people don't know that. That's history right there.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew him, before then, because of Eric Burden and Chas Chandler, bass player, who's the one who really put Jimi Hendrix on the map, producing his first album. But Jimmy would hang out in support of Eric's new band called War.
That is
And
amazing.
so we played Ronnie Scott's in England 5 nights, and we were in the middle. And the band Osabisa was downstairs. Of course, you could smell weed back in those days. It would just shoot all through the stairs, everything. It was just all over everywhere.
And he didn't inhale back then.
I didn't
either.
even inhale then. but Jimmy, we played a song called Mother Earth by Memphis Slim, and then and it's just ironic, that he ended up going back to Mother Earth himself, and it was just scary for me. Because I was young, dumb, full of fun, and we were flying on the first 747
Oh, wow.
To Heathrow, the Pan Am, and it was just a lot of things going on. The Arabs was having issues with with the British, and they were all flying on the plane together. Everyone's smoking it. It was just a different world back then.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, you guys heard it first. This is some history right there, y'all listening to,
And there's more.
and a whole lot more.
That's why I'm doing a book.
Jimmy, oh, you're gonna working on a book?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It'll be out, I would say, by 3,000.
I'll be 28 years old by then. Again.
No,
The second time.
I'm planning for it to be earlier, definitely before I turn 70 again.
That is awesome. And I know for my friend Sal, being in the band, everybody always wants them to go up and they want to hear him sing So.
Yeah.
When you came in the band, did you just push your way and said, I'm going to sing this song? Or
He did. Oh, man, he pushed me up against a
Yeah,
wall.
I had him against the wall.
Oh,
I'm gonna sing this song.
yeah. I said, "What's up, man? What's going on?" And then Marcos looked at him and said, "Man, it's okay, Sal. It's okay. Just tell him what you want." And he said, "Well, I'm gonna do soul." And I
Man.
said, "So?"
I know exactly how it happened. We're riding in the van, and then people kept requesting that song, and it says, okay, I listened to it. I go, man, what a great song. So we were riding in the van, and then I said, hey, Lonnie, you know, I requested that song, So we should do it. And he goes, well, who's gonna sing it?
Yeah, because I don't want
I
to.
go, he go, I don't want to sing. I go, I'll sing it. He goes, all right, we'll do it tonight. And I go, tonight?
The
So
crowd.
I wrote the lyrics, and it's not that many lyrics, but you know, I wrote it and I had it on a tom-tom, and I was singing that night, singing that song. We've done it ever
With his
since.
eyes closed.
Oh my God. People just go crazy when you guys do
Well, you know
the
something? Not only that, but down south, where you have a lot of country music, or back then we called it country and western, but country now. To a lot of people that don't remember that song being on the Why Can't We Be Friends album, was it on Why Can't? Yeah, they hear it for the first time, and it's like could be a brand new release in the country market.
Wow. Yes.
Yes, it's got a little country feel to it, kind of a little bit old school country.
But re-recorded.
Right? Oh, hey, we have a studio.
It's a nice studio here.
Yes,
man.
and if you
Gotta
guys
hand it to you,
if you
Bruce.
guys haven't heard,
you guys come a long way.
And a bar downstairs.
at a bar downstairs,
Oh!
you can't have a recording studio at a bar. What's
Hey,
up?
yo, bro. Bar studio.
You guys hit the bar up high.
You guys are in for a treat if you guys come and see this band. And Sal's gonna definitely sing So on
yeah.
Saturday. This coming Saturday, December 8th, y'all. Come on out, Microsoft Theater. We put together one heck of a lineup for y'all.
And we always dedicate Soul to the wonderful Madeline Rodriguez.
Yeah.
my Sal and my wife, our wife.
Yeah. Community wife.
Community
All
wife.
right. Have you guys done the Microsoft before? Or is this going to be your first time?
Well, it was called
the Nokia.
Yeah, we did the Nokia, didn't we?
I can't remember.
It's a beautiful
I'm
theater.
the
I
with
don't
the
think
memory
we
loss.
have that.
Every seat in the house is a
I
good
saw flowers
seat.
at the outside before. I never.
Well, what was it before the Nokia? Wasn't it the Congo room?
Yeah, Congo Room's like next door.
Oh.
That was right next door.
It's still
It's
there,
a
right?
beautiful theater. You guys, every seat is a good seat. Come on, get your tickets at access.com, axs.com. There's still some seats available. If not, call us here at the office and we'll take care of you guys. I just want to say thank you guys once
It's
again.
almost
Come on in,
sold out, so
Stephanie.
you better get your tickets. It's gonna be sold out, so get your tickets now, man.
Squeeze in here with there you go. So on behalf of everybody, Stephanie, Bruce, Sal, and Lonnie, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you guys Saturday, December 8th, at the Microsoft Theater. Why Can't We Be Friends show. Get your tickets on access.com, axs.com. Bye guys. Thank you. Peace out.
Saturday, December 8th.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome the
Appreciate you.
holidays with the creators of Lowrider and Outlaw. War. Featuring Brenton Wood, Barbara Mason, The Shy Lights, Joe Baton, Rose Royce, Patty Drew, Mike and the Sensations. Hosted by Cat Williams. Microsoft Theater in LA. Saturday, December 8th. Tickets at